Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Live. Just want to say Rich Gerrish does need a little bit more practice with his mentalism.
Yeah, I'm on this side.
Yeah, and I'm on this side, but that's about enough of that, I think.
Yeah, it feels weird though. It feels weird, just for the joke.
Yeah.
This is awkward as well.
Yeah, this is really... What are you doing?
I dropped something.
What did you drop?
I don't know. Oh no, my things come off.
What, your
All
mind?
that for a joke, and I've actually... Hold on. The clips come off.
What? Oh no.
Right.
I'll get it on. They're a pain to get on.
Don't worry about it.
Sarah's always doing that, pulling her clip off. I will get it on for you. Right, so guys, hopefully now you can hear us a bit better. We're now on lapel mics rather than the main mic.
Yeah, sorry?
We're on the lapel mics rather than the main mic, so we shouldn't have all that echo that usually goes on. So let me know how the audio sounds. Today we're going to speak to you about a few new products. And don't even try it. I'll do it after. It's a pain.
I think the chair's just broke as well. What is going on? All right, fair enough.
Are you with us?
I'm with you, yeah. It's all falling apart. I think I've just broken the chair. Right, I'm going to stay in this one position.
Well, we've got Chris here, and Chris is amazing with fixing things.
Yes,
so we'll get him to fix it in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah. I won't say that.
Just
right, okay.
Right. So, guys, we're going to speak to you about a few of our new products today. We've got a new quiz as well, which was sent in by Doug Heath. So we've got that. So make sure you go over to crowdpurr.com and stick in this event code. I can't even see it from here. 6VZWN. Yeah, there you go. So go and register now, because we'll have the first 3 questions a little bit later.
And you find that some people come and go, but some people join a bit later. So you can get those all important points early on. So make sure you're on Crowdpurr. If you haven't done it before, just open a new window, go to crowdpurr.com, enter that code. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. Also, just want to let you guys know, I have just received my sample set of these bad boys.
Oh, you say sample, but this is the end.
Oh yeah, this is the end products, but it's our ones to test out and try. I had a Skype meeting with the creator on Friday, and he talked me through everything these can do, and they are amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a special event on the Alakazam website. So I'm going to put the ticket up later on today. Get your ticket, it's free of charge. But we are going to beam straight into your Alakazam account in the after show section, or the Academy section. We'll let you know. But what we're going to do is we're going to give you, if you're interested in this product, which is the E-Stooge Misty Cube, we are going to show you exactly what it is, how it works, and what you can achieve with it. And I'll tell you now, if you like these sort of effects, this blows everything out of the water. And I've got 2 different versions. I'm adding this one, and I think this is going to take over. The ability to use 3 dice in the routine is incredible.
The thing is as well, with the original dice that you bought, price-wise, for the 1 dice and the thing... Yeah. This is a couple of £100 more, and you're getting 3 of them. Yeah. And there's a beautiful thing that you can do with these that you can't do with any of the others, which means I can get someone to roll the dice or hide them in a cup, turn them upside down. I can now get them to call my friend, and my friend will read out a prediction that I made a week ago and left at his house, and he would have predicted exactly what they've rolled. Okay, the colour of the dice and the numbers. It's really, really cool. There's so much you can do, and so many little added options you can have as well. And you know, with one of the added things that you can buy, it just puts it right there in plain sight. And it is great. I mean, we're happy to sort of take you through. If you have any questions, you want to call us up, or
or if you want to Skype me as well, feel free, just shoot me a message and I'll gladly Skype you, show you exactly what it does. But on the live event, hopefully we're going to have the creator join us as well. So we'll be able to ask him questions, and you guys can ask questions. But the whole thing about this kit and what he's producing is it's going to be expandable. Now, he did tell me yesterday he's got one of his clients that uses 6 dice. Wow. So it can be adapted, but a set as standard will use up to 3 dice. So if you want to use the 1 it's fine, but if you want to start adding more at a later date, you can do and open up more possibilities.
I know that we are going to go into full detail on this on like a live sort of party in your account, so obviously we are going to take you through exactly what it is, but what's so nice about this, and I don't think this is giving too much away, is that with some of these dice you can't charge.
Yeah.
Say with these you can, and they're very cleverly hidden within it, and how you access it on its own is amazing. But yeah, honestly, you're going to want to join us because it seems like a lot of money, but for what you're getting and what these can actually do, the power of it in your pocket, it actually is not that much more when compared to just its predecessor, its single unit.
If you buy I've been performing the one that I had for years, and it's something that I used to take out all the time and perform. Yeah. This is actually, if you buy the standard kit, even though it seems expensive, it's half the price what I paid for mine.
Yeah.
And it's doing more. So, but it's great. A few people actually saying they saw them at Blackpool and they were amazing. So, guys, we're going to put that ticket up on the website hopefully this afternoon, and at some point, maybe later on this week, maybe next week, we're going to have this live session where we're just going to show you exactly what it does. But if you want to Skype me in the meantime, if it's something you're interested in, not just because you want to know how it works, but if it is something you're interested in buying and you want to know more about it, want to know what it can do, by all means Skype in and I'll show you exactly what it is and how it works, because it's amazing.
Question from Steve Black, how is this better than Mental Dice, which is £389 by Mark, which also comes with free dice?
Okay.
Massively is a quick answer to that.
Yeah, so there's a few things I'll say. The quality of the dice, for one, it is completely different. These are on another level to the Mental Dice. I heard that the Mental Dice were chipping when they were rolled and everything else.
They also have a life on them, don't
they? They also have a life of 2 years, I believe, and at which point you're supposed to send them back for replacement. The issue is, even now, we can't get hold of the stock and you can't get hold of the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm paying money and good money for a product, what's more important to me is the after-sales service. I've known Giddy, who created this, for 10 years or so.
Yeah.
Every time I want to get in touch with him, I'm straight through, and he really is behind these products.
He cares as well.
Yeah, he does care. And the other thing is as well, if you want to know just how this is better, imagine that you have a spectator. Let me tell you a few things actually. You've got 3 dice in front of your spectator in a bowl or whatever. Your back is turned. They can take out any dice, place it in any hand behind their back, bring both hands out. You can now tell them what colour dice they went for and which hand it's in. That can be repeated as many times as you want. You can now start doing the standard number routine with the 1 dice. You can now get them to add another 2 dice. So they're now using 3 dice. They roll the dice at any time during your evening. So if I knew I was going to perform for Dave at his birthday party, I could set this up in advance. Any time during the evening, I could get you to roll the dice. I could get you to go to my website, click a link, and it will come up with a prediction, which will not only tell you the exact time you've just rolled the dice, but it will tell you the numbers you've just rolled.
Yeah, there is so much you can do with this. I mean, I think as well, and I may be wrong when I say this because I haven't been able to get hold of the Mental Dice and actually had a play, but I believe it's a visual cue only from the Mental Dice.
Yes.
Whereas this with the way it can work can be far more than that. And I don't know if Mental Dice can link with your phone.
I'm not sure. I don't think it can. The other thing about this as well is, I think I've already mentioned this, but I tried this with Mark Call. I don't know if Mark's watching now.
Yeah,
but
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I Skyped Mark and we had a chat about this last night, and I demonstrated this with Mark. And basically I was rolling the dice at home and Mark was telling me the numbers I had rolled. So you imagine having a counterpart at home. You're out there, you get your spectator to roll the dice, they don't look at them, you say, do me a favour, I left the prediction at home, I forgot to bring it with me, but if we call my wife, she'll read it out. You then call home, and your wife now reads your prediction, and you've predicted exactly what they've rolled on what dice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now that is something, to my knowledge, you cannot do with any other version out there.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm more than happy to Skype with any of you guys and show you the ins and outs of this, because when we received the samples last week, it come with a lot of sort of pages of instructions. I had a little look down and I was playing with them, and I thought, that's someone trying to Skype me now. Don't Skype me now. Yeah, when I got the instructions, I read through them and I was playing about with it, and I thought, yeah, it's okay, but I didn't really understand what it could do compared to mine, or how much better. And on Friday evening, I had a Skype meeting with Giddy, the creator, and he started introducing me to all these other things it can do. And that, to me, just knocked it out of the park.
It's really one of those things, you know, it's if you're a hobbyist and you love Magic, but, you know, it's not your income and you buy Magic just to kind of learn the secrets and show on your friends, then, you know, yeah, it's an investment, it's something that you've got to think about. If you're a worker and you're table hopping and you want something that you know is reliable, it's going to work surefire, and you can step back from the table and really create this moment, you know, you're going to get your money back in no time on it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, I used to use it walk around all the time. And it was, to me, it was always like a bit of an intro to mentalism. So I would do it as a compatibility test, or let's see if I can read you. Yeah. And I would do it as if I was not reading their mind, but I would say, okay, I don't know if you noticed, but I placed the dice on your hand with a number 5 pointing up. Now, if you follow the standard route of someone that's pretty compliant, you would have went down from the 5. So I would have said you would have went for a 2 or a 3. Yeah. In fact, you're the type of guy I think that would have went for a 3. Is that right? Yeah, okay. This time I really want you to make a conscious decision. You know exactly what I'm going to be looking for. Yeah. So change the number, cover it up. So you change the number, and now I turn around because I know what you've got. And I say, now, the standard thing to do would be to move up. If you're trying to catch me out, you would have moved down. But I think you would have went the standard way and moved up, right. You know. And then I just basically it gets you trying to outthink me, which obviously is never going to work.
You can also work with more than one person with this, which is really nice. I know in the shop when we do it one-on-one, we have one in the shaker, one in the hand, maybe one in the pocket or what have you, which is brilliant because then you've got 3 reveals on somebody, but you can also have 3 people helping. Yeah. And all holding one, and it is just brilliant. But we will do a whole night on it. Make sure you look out for that date. We're not sure when it is yet, but we will literally, because it will be in your account, we will show you everything. We'll show you what it is. We'll take you through.
Roger said, how robust are they if they fall on the floor? I've dropped them on the floor about 5 times, and there hasn't been an issue. The other great thing about this is you can buy matching dice on eBay.
Brilliant.
Okay, so imagine doing that, performing the effect, and just leaving them with the dice.
I'll tell you
Make sure you leave them with the right ones.
Yeah, blimey. Gosh, yeah. But I'll tell you something I like about this as well, is that you're not wasting the battery life.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
My one, to put it to sleep, I've got to put a magnet near it and this, that and the other. These ones automatically go to sleep. If your receiver is off, they go to sleep within 20 seconds. If your receiver is on, they go to sleep within a minute or 2. And the beautiful thing is, to wake them up, you either pick them up and toss it in the air, or you just roll them on the table.
Yeah.
So just in the natural action of having them sitting there, they're all asleep, and you go, we're going to try something with some dice.
Yeah, and you get confirmation as well that they've been woken up. Right, Big Newton goes, that's enough dice talk, I need a new mug. So, yeah, join us. We will go into full detail on that. Look out for the information on that. We'll say some hellos. We've got those of you out there, and this day is all about you. Tuesdays, obviously. So if you have any questions, general questions, any questions you'd like, let us know. The crowd per code is now back on the screen. We'll be going over to the first few questions in just a moment. We've got about 60 of you out there. So make sure you're on the crowd per below, and yeah, we will get ready to go for that.
Okay, and Rich Gerish asked how much are they? They're all on the site now. So you've got the basic version, you've got the deluxe version, you've got the additional items as well that you can go for. So they're all up on the site now. They've got their own category order on the front page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. So let's say some hellos. Hello to Harry Nardi. Thanks for joining us, H. Appreciate that. Rob Dodge, Roger Thompson.
Mark
Walker.
Cole, hiya Mark. Anthony Povey, Rich Gerish.
Luch is out there.
Oh, hiya Luch.
Paul Gordon's out there. So yeah, wicked, thanks so much for joining us. We are going to be taking a look at some items on today's show as well. Something that, something newish to me, inspired by Phil Smith's course, is this. We'll get into that in a moment. We've got Chinese Choice, which if you don't own this, or you have it and you forgot it's in your drawer, get it out. It is superb. I'll be performing that. You'll see a performance of that, and we'll drop a couple of trailers as well. I wanted to, sorry, I just touched a leg there. I wanted to just start with this, if we can.
Yes.
TCC, I don't know what that stands for, but they have been producing lots of stuff recently, and I have been getting bits and pieces in. They have an amazing close-up case, which we'll try and get back in for you, which I own myself. Really good quality. Their rope I've been using, really great quality. Lincoln rings for close-up, great quality. And they just produced one of these, and this is just a little packet trick wallet.
Yeah.
But it is lovely. The leather in this is great.
I think it's a fake leather.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be for the price, it wouldn't be real leather, but the quality of it for the price is brilliant.
Yeah, it feels like leather.
It's got a little etching in there as well for TCC, but yeah, it's great. If you've been looking for, I know we've had a lot of people buying just the plastic, like almost Oyster card ones, just to keep their packet tricks in, and they're about £2.50 or £3. Well, these for a faux leather is £4.50.
Yeah, and they're great. I've taken myself, I think 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah,
already.
I've got 3. So yeah, they're on the site. They should be on the site now. We've got about 20 left in. So if you like them, be sure to grab a few of these. They're just cheap, but they're really good for the money. So I wanted to bring your attention to that. So that is, yeah, literally just says TCC on the front of it.
Yeah, and it should be in our new products as well.
Okay. Awesome. Where do you want to go next? Do you want to start with the questions? The first 3 questions?
Shall we do that? Has everyone signed up? Here's the code again if you haven't already signed up to the quiz.
Yeah.
Here it is again. So it's crowdper.com, and you want to put in the event code 6VZWN. Okay, so we are going to pop over and give you your first bunch of questions.
Fig Newton is on it. I know that'll be screenshotted, so thanks, Fig.
Just to let you guys know as well, the quicker you answer the questions, the more points you get. If you get a question wrong, you have points deducted. And at the end of the game, if there's more than one winner, we will choose one out of those.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what's the winner going to get? Are they getting a mug, or are they getting a packet of Academy Elites?
Well, someone said that the prize this week should be the dice.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
It's up to you. What do you reckon? We'll go for the mug?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah?
This week we'll win a mug.
Right, okay, so the winner will get the Alakazam Live mug. So,
I will say very quickly as well, Anthony Povey says, are there any updates on the release of Against All Odds? Well, I know we're going to be filming next week the new...
Oh, yes.
The new sort of explanation video for that, because it's got so many more pros.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, really cool. So yeah, we're filming that next week. So I'd say within about 6 weeks to 7 weeks, hopefully that will be out. Right, are we ready to go, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just try and remember how to set this live. And we are live now. So, which card is at the 31st of October in the Gordon Diary Trick?
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's a hard one.
That's going to be a guess.
What is the name of the illusion that Paul Daniels used to fake his own death in 1987 Halloween special?
Yes, I know this one.
And your third question. Who is known as the magician who fooled Houdini? Ooh. Di Vernon, Ed Marlowe, Harry Blackstone or David Devant?
Now, I don't know if we have mentioned it yet because I wasn't listening. But this is somebody's quiz that we're using. And
yes, this is Doug Heath. So, Doug, thank you very much for sending this in. If you get in touch with us at the shop, we'll credit your account with £15 worth of loyalty points.
This is a tricky quiz as well.
It is a tricky quiz. There's a few easy-ish ones, I think, but there's a lot of hard ones.
Mike Shaw says, how about running exclusive discount on featured items that are only available during the Tuesday live? We do that. It's not every single week because, you know.
Yeah, and certain things like the little packet trick wallet, there's really nothing in them to discount, to be fair. Yeah. But we do usually try and do special offers for you guys, the same way we do on the vlogs as well. Yeah. So, are we ready with a scoreboard, gentlemen? Bring it up. So who have we got?
Well, we've got Alexander Ross is at the top there, 3 out of 3. And we've got 2 out of 2 questions answered correctly from Mike Shaw, and then Chris Hurst is 2 out of 2 questions. So, yeah, they missed a couple there, but obviously Mike has got it quicker than Chris, and Alexander is ahead because he's got 3 out of 3. So,
but there's only 20 points in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's 24 of you out there playing at the moment, and there's like 60 watching. So you guys have got good odds, really, to really get up there. It's not too late if you haven't joined yet as well. It's crowd per. Are we up or down? I think it's down. You can still join, and we have seen in the past, still win.
Yeah.
Because if you get all the next questions right quicker than anyone else, you could still win. So.
Indeed.
All right. Can we talk about this book?
Yes, please do. I haven't read it, so you're going to be doing the talking.
I am going to feature this on a vlog because I will disclaimer now, I have not read this whole book yet because I only got it yesterday evening. However, I've been really excited about it. And I'll be honest, I do like to read magic books, but I'm not a cover-to-cover kind of guy. I will flick through, see what kind of takes my fancy, and I'll learn a few bits here and there. However, this I have started right at the very beginning, and this will be a cover-to-cover book. It is very, very clever. Now, I will just say, when we had Phil Smith in for his academy, he touched very lightly on like a peg system, a memory system. So it doesn't just have to be for cards. In fact, this could be for anything. If you're memorising just a shopping list, or you wanted to do a memory feat of 30 random objects.
Well, that's what Phil demonstrated on his course. He basically got us to shout out 20 objects. Yeah. And when you said playing cards, he said, okay, what colour, what brand? And you were giving him specific details. Yeah. And then you would just call out numbers and he could recall them instantly and correctly. Yeah. And this is the sort of stuff he was using.
Yeah, this goes off. And at the moment, I just say I've read through the kind of introduction and the history of mnemonics, and it dates back to Greek times and all that, and it's really interesting. And then I got into the first 26 images, so basically they tell you a story, and they're all really nicely...
I think I can still... I've been through... Dave just showed me the first 10. Yeah. And I think I may be able to do it.
So literally, I've gone through these once with Pete, and... you read a story, so
I'm not going to look.
All of the images, as you can see here, have a little story underneath it, and we won't go through it all because obviously that's part of it. But once you've learnt the story, the images are very vivid in your mind because you literally go through a story where to the point where I can name random numbers, and you'll be able to tell me the images and vice versa.
We hope. Yeah. So, go on, give me one between 1 and 10. So, and we'll see if I can do it.
So, 7.
7 is a giraffe.
Yeah. I'll give you a couple more. 3.
3 was mountains.
Yeah. And look, genuinely, before we went live, I just told him 10, just to show him how easy it was. And let's go final one. Number 9.
Number 9 is a tunnel.
Yeah. And this is the real starting of this, because once you've learnt the 52 different images, which I'm already on 20, and I looked last night, you're already on 10. It's not that hard. Once you've got that, then they start adding in to specific card stacks, Aronson and Mnemonica. And I think I've been trying to learn Mnemonica for a while now. I think I've finally found something that's going to help me. Yeah. And the fact that it is specific to that stack as well.
And the thing is, this is exactly the sort of system that Phil was explaining. So when you're given these random objects, you've already got your key objects, but you build your random object into that image.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I think we have the official trailer for this to play. So just to give you a little bit more information about it, let's take a look at that now.
It doesn't matter who you are. If you've spent years studying memory, or if you have no idea how to even start memorizing a stack, this book is for you.
Welcome to the Memory Arts.
Our graphic system on memory. It doesn't matter what you know or where you're coming into to our system. By the time you're done, you'll be able to memorize anything you want. 1 stack, 2 stacks.
How to switch between the stacks.
How to memorize a shuffled deck.
Names, facts.
Anything you've ever wanted to memorize. Your brain is designed to work a specific way. Our system is designed to work that way too. So it works with how you're already thinking.
So that is the Memory Arts. I'm genuinely excited to read the rest of this. I will be looking through this tonight, probably learning the next set and where to go from there. And I'll say thank you to Kieran Johnson, who's a good friend of mine, who actually recommended this. He said, if you're interested in memory stuff, you need to get this book. And I did. I took his advice, and I'm glad I did. It is awesome. So if you like that sort of stuff, or you got sparked off as well by Phil, and you want to look into it more about, because he goes into sort of memory palaces and stuff early on in the book, then this book's amazing. Check it out. It's really easy to learn from, or at least it is so far. And I'll let you know how long it takes me to get down the stack with Mnemonica, because I've been wanting to for years. So.
Yeah, it's from what you showed me, and those first 10 were really easy. So I think it's a great way to learn it.
Yeah.
Right, guys, just to let you know as well, there's no Academy course this week, but we are back next week, I believe, with Marcus Eddy.
Yes.
So Marcus is joining us at the Academy. If you haven't got your ticket yet, go grab it. It's going to be an amazing night. If you don't know who Marcus Eddy is, check him out on YouTube, because he is great. He's been on Penn & Teller Flawless. He's done a lot of work with Penguin. He had that brilliant trick out called Empty, which was amazing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a really, really interesting course. Then the following week we have John Carey coming back with his Magic of the Masters 2. And then we have a few good ones as well for June.
Yeah, we are very busy with the Academy, and we've already got so many people knocking on the door, as to say, for 2019 as well. So it's going from strength to strength, and that's a huge part down to you guys. So thank you for your support with that. I'm
going to just check something as well, because I put a little poll on the Academy, because we're thinking of starting to have some daytime Academy courses as well. Now, I know a lot of you guys work and won't be able to join us live, but we've got so many people that are coming over that want to do Academies, especially people that are over doing lectures, and we're just running out of evening dates. So we're thinking of basically just fitting them in during the day. So you might see some daytime Academy courses turning up. I'm just going to have a look here.
There was a quick question about these books and whether they're in stock. There were a few left from the last order before we came in, but I can't say whether they are there now, because I know as soon as we mention stuff like this, bring it to your attention, they sell. But we have got some more reserves, so yeah, it will be they'll be in the next order.
Yeah. Right. So far, on the poll, a lot of people said they wouldn't be able to watch live. So we got 29 people voted that they wouldn't be able to watch live, and 13 people said they would be able to watch live. So it's not something that we're guaranteed we're doing. We're just thinking of more ways to get you more content. Now, obviously, for you guys, even though some of you might not be able to join us live for the daytime ones, obviously if you pre-book it, it will be in your account when you get home from work, or you know, not long after that, so you can still join in the fun.
I think it'd be cool, definitely. But you know, the thing is that we've had up to 150 on a Tuesday. A lot of people could be working during the day and available at night, but on the night that the academy is, they're not in.
Yeah.
So then it's exactly like they're not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's vice versa.
Yeah.
So yeah, it swings and roundabouts, and I think it ends up coming out about equal. If I'm honest.
Someone's just said it looks like we've already sold out of those books, but don't worry, guys, we've got more coming in on Monday. So pre-order a copy now. I'm just going to check whether it can be ordered. If it can't, then I'll change the status.
Yeah, I would say definitely reserve your copy. And the reason I say that is we find when we highlight stuff on the lives and vlogs, all other UK magic shops will hear about it and get their orders in. They go out like that from the distributor. We've reserved some copies, so make sure you get your pre-order in.
Right, so yeah, it's still on pre-order. It's showing ups out of stock, but you can still order it. So get your pre-order in. They should be in with us Monday, and they'll go straight out to you. So not long to wait.
Brilliant. All right, and it sounds sad, but I'm actually excited to get home later and read the rest, because I want to crack on with it and really get the mnemonic under my belt. I will say as well, actually, it's something I kind of was flicking through this before we went live, because my copy's at home, and when you get into the learning system, there was actually a story where you learn both Aronson and mnemonica at the same time.
Oh wow.
Interesting. I don't know how hard that is, but you know.
That will be really interesting. I want to give it a go, because I've tried to learn a memorised deck before, and I get very bored. So I'm going to try and give that a go. Danny Marsh has asked when the Academy lectures will be available again. We're still planning to have these. The new site, we've been given a date as the second week of July, so that's not a huge way away. And we're thinking of holding back the academies until then, and then we're going to have them on a new section within the new site, hopefully with the new Academy back end as well. So we're working on that at the moment, but they will be made available. So far, I think almost all the academies we had will be made available. There's a couple that are not going to be made available because they're running them again very shortly, and then after that they will be made available. But most of them, including Mark Paul's, Phil Smith's, Mark Spellman's, John Carey's Zero to Hero, if you missed that, I believe Jamie Dawes, yours. There's going to be so many that are available, you know, and it's going to be a great resource for you guys. Really, really is.
Brilliant. So, should we do a couple more questions while you're here?
Yes, let's do a couple more. So, we're already live. I forgot to pause it. So, we are looking at, here we go for question number 4, guys. Casey and the Sunshine Band had a top 10 hit in 1976 with which song? Queen of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Clubs.
You played this earlier.
Yeah, because I didn't know which one it was. Question 5. Who was the female co-host on the David Nixon Magic Show? Anita Harris, Eunice Stubbs, Valerie Singleton, or Ruth Maddock?
These are tricky, some of these.
And they're quick. You said only give them 10 seconds.
Well, I didn't realise the quiz was this difficult.
Okay, and which of the following is the largest number? Chris Congreve Diary Trick, Cody Fisher's Ropes plus Laughs, Richard Sanders Powerball, or Rajan's AG? That's a bit of a weird question. You have to work
number?
Because Chris Congreve's his diary trick is called something.
Ah, right.
And AG is called something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Maybe you should have had a bit longer than that one. It was a bit harsher than me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known what that was.
All right. So shall we have a look at the leaderboard? Although I don't think I've got one so far.
Oh, Gary Scott, first place with 180. Alexander Ross, second place, 120. And Mike Shaw, third place with 80.
And Gary is in there quick because he got 4 out of 6, and Alexander is second and had 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
But Gary's times are quick. Good job. All right, so we've still got some questions to go, but let's take a look at some of the other products we have.
Before we do that,
yes.
Have we got the Marcus Eddy Academy trailer? Let's drop that in.
All right.
What's up? My name is Marcus Eddy, and I'm here in the UK for the Alakazam Online Magic Academy. We're going to my favorite creations like Splinter, Stairway, my version of Cannibals, and a lot more, so you don't want to miss it. So join me, Marcus Eddy, May 24th for the Alakazam Online Magic Academy.
Right, so that's Marcus Eddy. So if you haven't got your ticket already, go grab one.
These literally dropped on the desk before we came through, so I haven't had a chance to have a look at them. But if you like doing magic with sort of everyday objects, organic objects, that word again, there's a great one with chewing gum, and yeah, I'm looking forward to have a look at this. But we've got a trailer, and it's by Steve Rowe. It's called Gum Founded, a gobsmacking organic, there's a word, card reveal on your packet of chewing gum. So, shall we take a look at the trailer?
Please.
Let's do it now.
Gum Founded by Steve Rowe is an incredible brand new piece of magic that enables you to have a card chosen, bring out a pack of gum from your pocket, and slowly and visually morph the logo on the gum to reveal the card that they have got in mind. And it's not only the gimmick for the super visual change on the gum packet that you get. Steve has included inside the package some very special individual wrappers for the individual sticks of gum, and you can use those for changes as well to reveal other selections, or you can change them all into the first selection. It's a really incredible piece of magic that you can build and personalise to your exact specifications. So in the package you get the custom made hardware gimmick to change the logo on the front of the pack in a super visual fashion. You also get a load of customised individual wrappers, which will mean that you can extend the routine, and Steve has also included the downloadable files for that, so you can make more of the wrappers, or you could customise them yourself and let your own creativity go wild. So Gum Founded is the perfect visual piece of organic magic that fits perfectly in your pocket, and you should put one in your pocket now.
Right, so that's Gum Founded. They're in stock now. Someone asked the question, would Liam's Academy be made available too? Yes, it will be. So that's going to happen when the new site goes live.
Yeah, and people are having a lot of fun with an effect on there, which has just been released actually. Liam's handling.
Oh, the Out of This World.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
and
great.
that was on his Academy. So I would definitely say pick the Academy up when you can. All right. Mark also has got to love the BBM music.
We were just discussing
I made this comment. I think this is the only one where Owen hasn't put in some hard rock, and then just after Liam finishes,
you go, oh no, there it is.
Well, no. It's like, there it is. Got it.
Well, Owen's a sort of hard rock guitarist, isn't he? He's great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he does love that music.
Awesome.
Right,
Cool.
so what are we doing now? What else we got? Oh!
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
so,
before we go on to that, we've got a video from the vault.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know about this.
I walked in and Harry was watching this and he said, Dad, I want to learn this. So I said, well, oh no, we haven't, have we? No, we haven't.
Way to build that.
It was great though.
No, go on, play it.
We can't.
What was it? Tell them what it was. Anyway.
It was my card in location, sign card in location from the extractor.
Oh, the extractor. Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, there's another one from the vault anyway.
Okay, what's it called, Harry? Right, if you go onto YouTube, it's called Extractor Demo 2, and it's my sign card in location in a different pack from the Extractor DVD. So go check that out.
Brilliant. So the final thing that we're going to talk about today, before we finish off the quiz as well, so we will go to that and we'll give away the winner. How are we doing for time?
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
we started bang on
early.
time today, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's surprising, isn't it? It's like the one time we start on time and we're like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, and we weren't rushing about. We had time to change seats and do a little joke.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
A question, where can old Tuesdays lives be found?
They should be on our Facebook page and they should be on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
So if you scroll down to the dates, you should see them all there because they're automatically saved as far as I'm aware.
Brilliant. Cy Pedal has joined us.
Hi, Cy.
Cy, how's the tat? Got Luke Dancy, good to see you, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
Yeah, how is the tat? That if you haven't seen this, there is Cy's got an incredible tattoo.
He's got the Alakazam man on his arm.
Yes, incredible.
It is amazing.
Awesome. And we're waiting for the next one where it's going to have my face.
Well, he's actually going to turn it into a reveal. That's
Right.
the idea. So the man holding the fan, that will be a card reveal.
Oh, nice.
So that was the idea of having it. There was a question that came up here as well.
This thing I'm trying to read. Oh, it's 90% healed up. Awesome. Right, let's get on to this, right? Now, if you're new to Alakazam, or possibly you've shot with us for years and have seen this sort of on the page, we not really know what it is. We haven't highlighted this effect for a long while, and it's been something that I have had, and probably like you guys, this is in one of the drawers, magic drawers, and we re-looked at this, and I'm like, I need to restart performing this again.
Well, you're doing Houdinis in Canterbury now.
Yeah,
You and Andy are both working Houdinis.
Yeah.
And you said, Stay, well, this is going to be ideal.
100%. I'm going to perform this on Friday night. I'm going to perform this. It's just one of those ones you can fit straight into your act. What's really nice about it is it will go in your case. There's nothing big or bulk about it. It's a few cards and the menu. You get a menu for close-up and stage as well. And let's see a performance of it, because then we can talk about it afterwards. Gents,
David,
we are going to go for a meal, all three of us together. I'm going to pay, and I am on a budget. And when you get to the restaurant, it's always hard to know what to eat. So we're going to leave it down to chance. Okay, right. It's the best way to do it, because then you don't eat too many prawn crackers, and I get some. All right. So
okay.
the best way to do this is by using random numbers, and thus creating a random amount of money to spend. Okay. So, Chris, if you've got those three, Pete, just mix them up, and I'll take yours, and I'll give yours to Chris, and you can mix them all together. That way, we are completely random here.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect job. I've also selected the restaurant. It is a lovely restaurant. I've never been there, but TripAdvisor says, 1 star. So it's called the Pang. What's it called? The Pagoda. All right. It's within my budget, so that's fine. I'm going to put this down on the table. Now, who's going to be in charge of the menu?
Chris can be in charge.
Chris,
of
you're going to be in charge of the menu. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to give 3 cards to each of us. Pete, I'd like you to pick up one of the piles. You're going to use that. Chris, you're going to pick a pile. You're going to leave me with a pile.
Okay.
Okay, my pile is going to depict exactly what number on the menu we're going to go for. You guys are going to add together and create exactly how much we're going to spend. Okay.
Yeah.
So Chris, your top card, place it face up on the table. Okay, that's 2, and your one, Peter. That's 3, 23. And again, if you'd like to place yours down, and Peter, 74. Oh, it's looking good. And Chris. 68.
Yeah.
You got a calculator on your phone, Pete?
I've got a calculator.
We're going to add this together and see exactly how much money we're going to spend out of my pocket. All right, so it's going to be, 24 plus 74 plus 68.
Is £165.
Fantastic. Not quite in my budget. There is a decimal point between the 1 and 6, so it's actually £1.65.
£1.65.
For 3 of us.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to get much for that, to be honest. But you keep your calculator out. So £1.65 we got to spend, and this is what we're going to get on the menu. So let's add 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 9 is 15. So £1.65. And on here, number 15 on the menu is what we're going to go for. Now, before you read what we got, if you just read one of the others, let's say number 9, what would we have?
Number 9 is chicken with sweet corn at £5.
At £5.
So we couldn't even afford that.
We couldn't. We've only got £1.65. Number 22?
Beef with mushrooms at £5.
Couldn't even afford that.
Yeah, and if we could, sharing that, we're not going to get much each. But we got the number 15. Yeah, and if you read the 15th.
Number 15 is special all-you-can-eat buffet for 3 people at £1.65.
At £1.65, I told you guys we were within the budget, so off we go to, what is it? Pagoda.
All right.
So that is Chinese choice.
Yeah, this is something that you've had for years. When was this released?
Oh my God.
A long time ago. Right?
Yeah, years ago. But it's such a great trick because it can be used close up. It can be used stand up like parlour. You do the magic circle a lot. That would be perfect for a magic circle thing. You're going to do it at Houdini's.
What's lovely about it is the your left sort of. I mean, you're clean. So the menu can be inspected to the hilt. It's there's nothing to find. Very easy to do. It comes with everything you need. Now, it is written instructions, and you'll learn it in minutes, but we are going to film and now supply, because we can, an instructional video.
Like a streaming video with it.
So you get a stage version, which looks like that, and then you get the close-up version, which was the one that I was using. Plus, you get the cards and the instructions. So,
and all the cards are plastic as well, so they'll last a lifetime.
For a stand-up piece, and again this falls into that category of if you suddenly find yourself in a stand-up situation and you've only got your close-up case with you, this would all fit in there, all right? And it's going to play big.
And usually the way John does it is there's 3 spectators, so you're not left with a pile.
Exactly, yeah. And the price of this is what, 25?
£24.99.
So for that, you're getting all of that stuff in there, and more than that, you're getting a routine, something that you can rely on and know that's going to be surefire and work. And I think it's great. Yeah,
it's really cool. Right, there was a question for H from Anthony Povey that said, what magic is H learning at the moment? H. Hello. H and Chris.
Hello.
Hello. So, H, you've been off to Rome this weekend to watch football, kickball.
Kickball, yeah. Amazing. It was so good, man. Saw my Italian team win the league. So
very nice. So what tricks did you do while you were in Rome?
I done double cross, first one. Then I done, you know, like the gun one where you flick it out and it pings up.
Yeah.
That one, and then done like a card under bottle one, which was funny.
So what's on your list of this is what I'm learning now? I mean, you told me one trick today that you wanted to, well, a couple of things you want to learn.
Yeah.
But what are you looking at?
I've just kind of learnt agility properly. I think that's underrated, to be honest with you.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably, in my opinion, probably the best trick that Alakazam released in last year.
Oh.
I know.
And Mr. Rich Garish is here watching as well, so
I just think the stuff you get with it, it's just so normal, and there's so much built, like, I don't know, it's just incredible. Like, you can do so much with just a little deck of cards.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. So that one I'm just trying to finalise my pattern and stuff like that, handling. I've done it to Chris earlier, but I keep changing it every time. And then I want to learn that extractor one, the demo 2, with the card in box. And then I want to learn a watch still.
Yeah, which I said I'll teach you this afternoon.
Yeah. And thoughtless, that's it.
Thoughtless?
Yeah. Very funny. The trailer made me giggle with Mark Spellman.
There's some great trailers.
Right.
Was it the one with, was it, you just watched it as well, H? Was it on the trailer for the extractor when Pete touches him on the forehead?
Yeah. The Faultless one is the one where he's still hypnotised and then he does a chicken dance.
Oh, yeah.
Dad told him to, so he's just kind of walking off doing a chicken dance.
I need to have a look at that.
Yeah, they're the ones I want to learn. So like
that out for the sun.
Now.
I won't, Mark, joking. Awesome.
See ya. Right. So that's what Harry's up to at the moment. Remember, guys, as well, the newsletter is in. So every order while stocks last will receive one of these inside. There's always information from myself, Dave, Andy, Sarah, and there's information from Harry and a free trick from John Carey in every month's edition. Yeah. So that's really worth checking out. And when the new site is live, you'll be able to get all the past newsletters digitally as well. Brilliant. As little PDFs. Thanks to Chris, who has been converting them all.
Good man.
Good man.
Answer to James Tomlinson's question, was that agility? Yes, it was. Yeah, we were referencing that. Cool. So we've got some more questions to ask then. Where are we? What have we done? 6?
Yep, we've done 6. So we're going to do 3 more. Yep. Then we'll check the leaderboard. Then we'll do the final question.
And remember, this is to win an Alakazam mug. I know somebody said, where are your mugs today? We kind of come in here with loads of time to spare.
And didn't make a drink.
No, realised 5 minutes before we haven't got a drink.
Yeah, and I need to have a tea in a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a certain amount of day you have to.
Yeah.
You have to reach
constant.
Quota. Yeah.
Right, you ready? We're going to go in for question number 7. Here we go. Which Channel 5 show starring Philippa Scoffey featured the effect Cataclysm by Brian Caswell? Unbelievable, improbable, inexplicable, impossible. Okay, question number 8. In a standard deck of cards, which king does not have a moustache? King of clubs, king of spades, king of hearts, king of diamonds. Question number 9. In which UK city was Dynamo born? Leeds, Bradford, Manchester, Liverpool. Cool, that's it. Your time's up on those, so let's have a quick, cheeky look at the leaderboard.
What's happened? We had Gary was at the top, wasn't he?
Yeah, Gary Scott was at the top.
Yeah.
Gary's still at the top with 220 points.
But he's only got 6 out of 9, and Alexander Ross got 7 out of 9. So I think if Alexander can get this last one really quickly, and Gary gets it wrong, it might...
Well, it will change everything, because Gary will get 100. And Alexander will get 100, Gary will get minus 40.
Come on.
So we are going to play the last question now, but we're not going to show you the results until the end. So, fingers on.
I would just say this is, if you're just tuning in and you're playing this for the first time, this is a very hard quiz. So please don't feel, I think I've got 1 right. So, yeah. We are going to give away something for just commenting on the feed as well.
Yeah. Okay, so Harry, we ready for the last question? Okay, the last question, here we go. Omen by Chris Congreve shows which card on the box cover? 4 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, 4 of spades, 4 of hearts.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, right, that's it. The quiz is over. We will get back and see the winner in a moment.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away a deck of cards, Academy Elites, to just one of you guys who's commented on the feed as well. So if you weren't able to play on crowd per. You still got a chance of winning something. On crowd per, you're going to win the mug, and we're going to pick at random on the feed as well to win the cards. Have a little look through here. So last chance, guys. If you have any general questions on anything Alakazam related, Magic related, let us know, and we will try our best to answer them.
And remember to check out on the website for your free ticket to the Misty Cube, what do we call it? Special event.
Yeah.
Okay. It's obviously only going to be interesting to you if you're thinking of purchasing them, but you'll be able to come along. We'll show you exactly what it is, how it works, and you can ask questions and everything else. But like I said, if it is something you're interested in, please feel free to send me a message, and we'll set up a Skype for today, tonight, tomorrow, and I will show you exactly what it is. You can ask me questions, call me in the shop, because it is just such a brilliant, brilliant system.
What was I going to say? Oh, they're saying they can see the winner already. Oh yeah, we have to make sure that we give the answers this time as well.
Yes.
So we'll do that. Yep. Yeah, I think, sorry, it was just here. I think Rick was asking if he could trade the newsletters.
Yeah,
best place to ask would be on the Facebook. So
yeah, the Alakazam product discussion or something, because there was people doing that before, I think, where people had dupes of one and needed another one. So yeah.
Yeah, and these are going quick now. I think people are really starting to collect them and trade and stuff. So yeah, yeah, sorry, that is the latest one. My bad. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So is this for the cards? Is it?
This will be for a deck of cards. So the cards are going out to the comments, and the card winner is Dan Ives. So Dan, you've won yourself a packet of Academy Elites with the comment, "The Out of This World was great."
I think that's relating probably to Liam's things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. So well done, mate. Drop us an email, sales@alakazam.co.uk. Let us know your address. We'll get these out to you. And now to the winner of the quiz.
Yeah. Let's have a little look-see.
Oh, there he is. So Gary Scott has kept first position, 200 points, followed by Alexander Ross at 160 and Richard Groom at 100. Congratulations to you, Gary. You have won the Alakazam Live mug. Sales@alakazam.co.uk. Let us know your address. We'll get that out to you. And let's find out the question.
Yeah, Harry, can you bring the answers up? So while we're waiting for those to bring those guys to bring the questions up, what else have we got happening?
Well, we've got loads of product. Well, now we need to see what's next. We've got loads of products in our product list, so it's working out what's coming where.
Yeah.
You've got some exciting stuff you're working on. I'm working on some stuff as well.
We're going to have a vlog this week. Apologies for last week. We just run out of time, as does sometimes happen. We had 2 academies last week. We had a bank holiday, which obviously threw us out, but we will be back this week. Also, guys, make sure you check out our From the Warehouse section, or if there's a trick you've seen somewhere but you can't see it on our front page or the new magic, stick it in the search bar, because even though we're not listing everything, we're very careful with what items we bring in, but we can get hold of almost anything. So all you need to do is pop it in the search bar and you'll see it pop up on your screen 90% of the time. So just because it's not on our front page or the new magic section doesn't mean we haven't got it.
Cool. Are we getting any more Johnny Thompson books in?
Yes, I believe they're rerunning it.
Cool.
So it'll be the end of June, I believe. They're coming in. We'll keep you updated on that.
Paul Johnson says hi from South Africa. Hello, Paul.
Hiya, Paul.
Thanks for joining us. Christopher, where do we get tickets for the Mr. Cube sessions? They're not up just yet.
They'll mostly be up this afternoon. We'll sort out a date. Yeah, and then we'll put them up this afternoon.
Awesomeness. Okay, great. So let's have a look at the answers to the questions very quickly before we leave you guys.
So, question number 1 was which card is the 31st of October in the Gordon Diary trick? And the correct answer was C, Ace of Hearts. Question 2, what was the name of the illusion that Paul Daniels used to fake his death in the 1987 Halloween special? It was, of course, the Iron Maiden. Question 3. Who is known as the magician who fooled Houdini? It was Di Vernon, and Andy tells us he actually had that on his business card.
Oh.
Casey and the Sunshine Band had a top 10 hit in 1976 with which song? Now, I didn't know this, so I had to look it up. It was Queen of Clubs. Question 5, who was the female co-host on the David Nixon show? And it was Anita Harris. Question 6, which of the following is the largest number? And that question, if it confused you, was Chris Congreve's trick was 357, Richard Sanders was Powerball 60, Rajan's was AG 47. Now, Cody Fisher's is 3 ropes and a baby and something laughs. I can't remember what it is, but it was Cody Fisher's. Because
3 ropes and a baby
is the name of the trick, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so. Which Channel 5 show starring Philippa Scoffey featured the effect Cataclysm by Brian Caswell? And it was, of course, D, Impossible. Question 8, in a standard deck of cards, which king does not have a moustache? And it is C, the King of Hearts. In which UK city was Dynamo born? This was question 9, and the answer is, of course, Bradford. And number 10, on the cover of Omen, the card is the 4 of Spades.
Great. So they are all the answers to the quiz. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us this week. The things we were looking at were the packet trick holder. If there are any of these left, they're only £4.50. Check out on the site because they are superb.
Yeah, they are great.
Just to keep them in, you know. If you can get hold of the case as well, if we can get hold of that, we will have that as well because they'll step nicely in there. We had a look at the Memory Arts book. Currently, while we've gone live, these have sold out, but we have guaranteed some more copies as well. So make sure you pre-order yours if you like it, because they tend to sell pretty quick after we highlight stuff on the lives and the vlogs, like from other shops as well. So make sure you pre-order yours. We had a look at Chinese Choice, which is amazing. I can't wait to perform this on Friday again. And Gum founded by Steve Rowe. I'm looking forward to having a look at that. Haven't made one up yet, but they only landed on the desk before we came in.
Right, so Anthony Povey said, Dave said there was a bundle for Pen Through Anything, but there's no bundle though.
When did I say that?
Don't know.
I know that we featured it on a vlog
a while ago.
And there was a bundle up for that. So
yeah, but that's probably gone. That would have been a couple of years ago. That would have been before we had the studio.
I think it's because I highlighted the routine on the trailer for Pen for Anything.
Ah, right. Okay.
So yeah, it may not be available at the moment. The tricks will be still separately, but if they all sold out, then yeah, unfortunately that bundle.
Okay, this is a question that keeps coming up actually. What are the warehouse tags on the website? What do they mean? So basically we've got a section called From the Warehouse. Now these are special order items. As a company, Alakazam orders from America usually on a Friday evening. So once we order on a Friday, the stock is delivered to us on a Monday. So after the weekend, it arrives with us here. So if you were to order something from the warehouse, it would arrive with us the Monday after you've ordered it. So if you order it on a Friday, on the Monday it will be with us. Right. But if you order it on a Monday, chances are it won't be with us till the following Monday. So when you order from the warehouse, it just means there is a little bit of a delay because it's a special order item. Yeah. But obviously if you're ordering on a Thursday, it's going to be with us on a Monday anyway, so it's not a huge amount of time to wait. But it means that we are now listing or have access to another 12,000 products to offer you, which are DVDs, books, tricks, anything you can think of. you should be able to get from the warehouse, whether it's accessories or whatever. So whatever you want, just look for it. It'll be on the site. If it comes up with the from the warehouse, just realise you're going to need a little bit of a delay. Now you will find on some products, especially Alakazam products, you could have a trick, let's say Cataclysm, which is £20 from Alakazam, but it will show up as £30 from the warehouse. Always go for the cheaper option. And the reason for that is the stuff that hasn't got from the warehouse on them are items that we tend to keep in stock, which means we don't have to pay the extra shipping and duty and everything coming back into the country. So if you imagine, if you order from the warehouse, obviously we're paying for that to get shipped over. If you're ordering it and it's in stock, we've already paid for it to get shipped over, and we haven't had to pay for it to go out and then come back and everything else. But you'll find that the prices from the warehouse are very, very keen anyway.
A couple of questions have come in. Are the new lowdowns on the website? I will check. Myself and H&R do the lowdowns, so they will be added to the old lowdown sort of button and be at the top of that if they're not already there. No vlog this week. There wasn't a vlog last week. There will be one this week. As Peter said, we had academies on. We tried to do as much as we could, but we ended up missing that. Is Dave still doing a vlog on a Friday? Yeah, we do our Friday, so vlogs on a Friday, lives on a Tuesday, and then Alakazam Academies in between.
It looks like Gordon Munro busted me.
He did, yeah. The cracking noise of your pipe. And Harry moans at Pete.
All the time.
On a daily basis about that. And now you guys are as well. So that's, you've got H's back, which is, admirable. So, yeah, I think that brings us towards the end, mate.
Oh, Rich Garish actually has asked if we've seen the Fox. I saw the Fox at Blackpool, very, very nice. For those of you that don't know, the Fox by Luca Volpe is a whole show in a wallet. So you get the wallet and you get all the little gimmicks inside and whatever you need to run this. I think it's like a 20-minute stand-up show.
Oh, wow.
And it all fits into a wallet. It's a mentalism act in a wallet, basically. So we should be getting those in on Monday, but I believe they're on the site now. If you want to order one, there should be a video up there that talks to you about it as well. But Luca Volpe, if you know anything about him, he's a full-time working mentalist, very, very clever guy, very entertaining, and he's just fitted an act. He's created an act for you that you can go out and just perform out of this wallet.
Cool.
See, Mark calls more on my wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind.
High five, Mark.
I mean, it's prevented you from smoking for a long time.
And it prevents me from talking.
Yeah. What is the issue with this, H? I can't.
What is the negative?
I can't see any negatives. And H has run away by the sounds of it. So. Yeah, go on.
They can't hear you.
He's going to come and, yeah.
Right, slide it on there. Right. This is why, alright, I get angry. I try, when I'm listening to the Academy, I try and follow along myself, alright? And I just think to myself, what's that cracking noise? I know it's Dad on the vape, right? That's just for the Academy. In everyday life, alright, we go to the cinema. Recently a film's been released called A Quiet Place. It's a pretty good film, and basically it's a horror film based around noise, alright? So everyone's A Quiet Place, you would expect it to be silent, alright? It's really tense, like gripping, everyone's like, oh, what's going to happen now? And all I hear is and everyone, I just think, why come and see a film called A Quiet Place, you know it's got to be quiet, and
is that because it made you scared?
It was scaring him.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's because I think if I was someone else, I would probably throw a popcorn at your head. If I weren't with you, I'd probably throw a bit of popcorn at your head.
Question.
Do you know what? Things have really changed. I would never have spoke to my father like that. I wouldn't have dared talk to my dad like that.
I mean, my question is like, Are you allowed to vape in a cinema?
No, you're not.
Dave, that's another thing, man.
What's been going on?
It's almost embarrassing
Oh my God.
to go out. He's breaking the law.
You're now telling everyone I'm breaking the law as well.
He's breaking the law.
Well, film it next time, mate. We'll get some actions going against this. It's
just
ridiculous.
You'll report me to B.
Right. Okay, I think that brings us towards the end of this week. We still have 45 people watching. Thank you very much for your time, for your support, for everything. And yeah, we couldn't do it without you, so we really do appreciate that, guys. Anything left to say, mate?
Fig Newton said, wow, he's really angry.
Yeah, when H gets a bee in his bonnet,
yeah,
he's a scary person to be with. He really is.
Yeah.
Really is.
He's got his mum's temperament.
Yeah, and...
Not mine.
You see this little scar here?
Yeah.
I burnt this on the kettle. Well, that's what I'm telling my missus anyway. Don't hurt me, H. Alright.
See, Gordon said, Pete, I'm sorry. So you should be, mate. Look at that can of worms you've just opened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. The Tuesdays are for you guys, so we can just hang out and chat. Keep an eye out for the ticket to come and see the special event on the Misty Cube. And what else? This week we've got the vlog. Anything else this week for the guys? Nothing. No. Maybe we might be doing this.
Yeah.
But apart from that, nothing else.
No.
Just a vlog.
Yep.
And that's it?
Possibly a low down, I'm not sure yet. Yeah.
Good shout. Okay, guys, we will see you on the vlog. We might see you here. And if not, we'll see you next Tuesday right here on the Alakazam Live. See you next week.
What's up? My name is Marcus Eddy, and I'm here in the UK for the Alakazam Online Magic Academy. We're going to my favorite creations like Splinter, Stairway, my version of Cannibals, and a lot more, so you don't want to miss it. So join me, Marcus Eddy, May 24th for the Alakazam Online Magic Academy.
Hi guys, I am so excited to introduce to you on the 30th of May, Magic of the Masters Volume 2. John Carey, one of our core tutors, has been out and about entertaining magicians in Italy. He is back, and he is back to show you some incredible magic. Now, if you watched Magic of the Masters Volume 1, you will know what an amazing night it was, and you're not going to want to miss this. For all the information, head over to our website, alakazam.co.uk, and go to the Alakazam Academy section. You'll get a breakdown of exactly what John is going to be teaching you. And of course, if you get in early, you'll get the early bird price and get to join us live to ask all your questions in the studio. So what are you waiting for, guys? On the 30th of May is Magic of the Masters Volume 2, and I'll see you there.